Hi and welcome to another Free.volous episode. Today I'm continuing with the autumn or fall series where I come up with tutorials that for me encompass the fall sort of vibe. And again, I'm bringing a classic, which is the vampy lip. Everybody is wearing it and for a reason. These are beautiful dark colors, bold colors that look amazing in the fall, I think. And we should take advantage of the season to use them. I've made this with products that are very long lasting, so everything that I've worn will be listed as usual in my blogs, and I'll mention the products and why I'm using them. But most of all, they need little to no touch-ups depending on your skin tone or skin type, not tone. But please feel free to just don't run to the store and buy these products. Play with what you have at home and make this be just an inspiration. I think this is work appropriate, to be honest, if you don't have any strict rules regarding makeup and if you like rocking a more bold look. This is a great work look, and at the same time you can wear this for a party, dinner, drinks out, and I think you will be glamorous every single time. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial. If you do, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up down below and subscribe if you haven't already. That would mean the world to me. And yeah, let's jump into the tutorial. I'm starting off with Emma HARDIE Amazing Face Protecting Prime SPF 30. This has great antioxidant ingredients, hydrating, and it has an SPF, which is the main function of this. And it's a great primer for the skin, so yeah, great for every day. Really expensive, but it's moisturizing, but it's not too oily or greasy, you know. I'm going to mix two foundations. I do this really often. It's not extremely difficult for me or anything. SHISEIDO SYNCHRO Skin is a perfect, beautiful, everyday foundation. It wears for a long, long time, and it has a beautiful finish and coverage. And I'm going to mix a little bit of the CATRICE HD liquid coverage because I'm really enjoying this foundation. The only problem is it has a little bit too much silicone and sometimes it breaks me out, so I go back and forth with it, but I think it is worth it. And if you don't have any sensitivity to silicones, this is phenomenal. It looks like skin, absolutely no doubt about it. It's not at all heavy, cakey, but still it provides enough coverage for every day if you need it and if you don't have severe problems. You can always go over with a heavier concealer, of course, on areas where it's really needed. And I'm just taking a little bit of the CATRICE foundation where I need a little bit extra coverage. This is a little bit lighter than my skin, but it melts really nicely into my skin, and it's sort of, I find, slightly oxidizes, so as you can see, so it's not too big of a deal, and it adds slightly more matte finish, a little bit extra coverage without, again, heaviness. Clean sponge, just pressing it on. I think this is one of the final touches to any makeup look, is to really blend the edges, but I prefer to apply with a brush. Now for under eyes, I've been experimenting because it has been released here in Portugal, finally, the Kat Von D range, and I've been experimenting with the Lock-It concealer cream, and I'm really digging it. Although I'm still in love with NARS, I find this works really well underneath the eyes. It has, again, that elastic feel that I love under the eyes, and it's not too dewy, so it doesn't feel too weird if you don't set it, but at the same time it's not extremely matte. It just covers really well without looking heavy. And because I have lines underneath my eyes, that's what I'm going for. I'm not going on this area here because when I smile, that's where it wrinkles the most, so I'm not putting any product there so it doesn't sort of look weird or more crackly. And I'm taking just a little bit on some darker areas, again pressing it on with my fingers. Because I want it to last the whole day, I'm going to set it with a little bit of powder, and I've been really enjoying Again, the INNISFREE no sebum powder. I know this is really hard to get because it's a Korean brand. It's really affordable if you can get a hold of it, but any sort of powder will do. I'm just really particular with the kind of powders that I use because I tend to look, my foundation tends to look immediately really heavy with powders, and this one doesn't feel that does that. And I'm concentrating most of it on the center of my face where I get oily. To add a little bit of definition to my face, I'm using the Illamasqua Gel Sculpt in Silhouette, and I take it with my brush and I just press it on until it blends into the skin. It gives a very soft definition. You can build it up, of course. I'm not doing anything on my eyes other than sort of priming them just to slightly give a little bit of some coverage to the darkness on my lid. I'm using the Urban Decay Eye Primer Potion, the one which is anti-aging. Keeping the brows really simple. This is Essence Make Me Brow. You can use any sort of tinted eyebrow gel. It just comes slightly too loaded, the brush, so have a clean spoolie on hand. But this sets the brows in place and gives a little bit of fullness if you don't need to fill in your brows on a daily basis. This is more than enough. I'm going to have to close the window because dog. Who am I kidding? You can still hear it, but anyway, that's all I can do. Now, a bit of mascara. I'm going to try on the Ciate Wonderland mascara. If the formula is better than the Better Than Sex, this is going to be a winner. Oh, can you see that? Holy crap. Cheeks, this is one of my favorite ever blushes. This is the Max Factor Cream Puff Blusher in Gorgeous Berries. And yeah, I still pull it out. I know it's really hard to get a hold of now that Boots closed the international part of the website. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of this because I know I'm going to need it, and then I'll amp it up if I feel like it's lacking after applying my lipstick, which is the main focus of this look. For highlighter, BECCA Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. Still making it work. It's completely destroyed, but I still love it. Just a tiny bit, and it will glow for the gods, as they say on the moderns, internets, youngs, YouTubes and Instagrams. Now for the lips, and I'm going to use a lip liner because I'm using a really dark color and I don't want to fiddle with this specific liquid lipstick. The wand is too long, which is the Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Exorcism. Love this. Love the color, love the staying power, love everything about it except for the wand, which doesn't give me enough control when lining my lips. Mine aren't that big or easy to fiddle with, so I'm going to take a lip liner. This is also by Kat Von D, but I mean Kiko NYX. So let's try and do this. I love this color. It's raspberries, deep dark red, plummy, everything in one, so loving it. It's quite a 20s color, and I love the 20s, or at least what we think the 20s colors were. 1 minute instead of 5 or 10 that takes me if I don't have a lip liner, so it's a great little help if you're using a bold color. Now I am seeing that I need a little bit extra blusher on my cheeks, so that's what I'm going to do. Just a touch to balance everything out. Cleanups. So yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please subscribe if you want to see more things from a person, a normal person, an average consumer with problems on her skin and no filters. So I'll see you on my next video. Bye!